My name is Jeff Cary. My major is political science, and I graduate this May in 2014.
If you're talking to somebody who doesn't know what their major is, they've never really heard of political science as a major, how would you describe political science to them?
I guess if I was to say, what is political science, I would say that it's very wide-ranging, deals with issues from back pre-Christ era to modern day, and it's thinking and writing and looking at things from an angle that you probably never looked at before.
Okay, so what can someone do with a political science degree?
You can do anything. We have someone I know that works for the IRS. We have someone that has led congressional campaigns. We have someone that works for nonprofit organizations, that works for local public radio. We have people that are teachers. We have people that work all across the world. We have people that are lawyers. I think law is considered one of the more popular things that people do with political science, but it's not the only thing, and I think that's what sometimes confuses people, is that, oh, you're a political science major, oh, you're going to go work in Washington, D.C., or you're going to... No, that's not necessarily the case. There's so much you can do.
How did you specifically choose political science as your major?
I looked at that question, and I started thinking about it. I said, how did I choose this major? And I wasn't really sure, and I had to think about it some, and I was like, when I graduated high school, I didn't really want to go to school, and so I didn't go to college right away. But I noticed that this was like the only thing that really interests me. Like, I didn't really like school, but this was the only thing that really interests me, so it just, I don't know, it just kind of just happened. Like, it just seemed natural.
What experiences did you have outside the classroom? Did you do any extracurriculars or research or anything outside of the classroom?
Well, when I came to school, I decided that I wanted to do more than just receive a piece of paper that said I went here. I wanted to be involved, and so I joined our Model United Nations team, and I did that for 3 years, and I loved it. And then I was the president of it for 2 years. And I think it's just one of the most amazing organizations we have here on campus. It's a small group. We have 10 people. We're pretty close-knit, but we all enjoy kind of the same things. We don't necessarily agree on everything, but we have a common interest. And what we do with Model United Nations is we go to the second largest conference in the country in Chicago, the weekend before Thanksgiving. And the conference the year before, we get a country through a lottery. So my 3 years, we were Armenia, Albania, and Djibouti. And we research those countries, and we have specific issues that we go to this conference, and we represent that country on those issues. So for 4 days, we are basically ambassadors to the country of Albania.
What advice do you have for either incoming political science majors or even those that haven't started their, program yet?
I'd say the first thing I would say is take it seriously. I think a lot of kids come to school now and they're not maybe necessarily prepared for the workload, because it's hard. It's hard. It should be hard. You're in college. And the professors are demanding, as they should be, because you should be demanding of yourself. You should want to excel. The professors want you to excel. But I think, the first thing is it's tough. It's going to be hard, but that's okay. You'll get through it. And, it's a process. The first paper I ever wrote, I got a C+ on. I was crushed. I'd never received a C. I was crushed. I went and talked to the professor and pleaded with them and was like, and they said, listen, it's a C+ paper. And I struggled with that. But I've never had a C since. It was a learning experience of, okay, this is going to be really hard, but it's worth it. It's worth that effort,